Today's yoga class is for everyone, including beginners. Please consult with your doctor before beginning this or any new exercise program. Yoga is a great way to increase flexibility and strength, reduce stress, and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Before we begin today, always listen to your body, do the poses that you are comfortable with, and rest as often as needed. Welcome, I'm Lisa Simpson, this is Lindsay and Lenore, and today we have a pretty vigorous flow for you today, but it is appropriate for everybody. We will have modifications as we go. We're going to begin standing up, so let's lift our legs, lift one foot at a time and kind of shake them out a little. This is going to help us find natural standing position. So one more time each, and then just let your legs be where they are. Let your toes be in the direction they are, and then rest your shoulders down your back. Hands out to the side, close your eyes here. Find a little bit of length in the back of your neck so your chin kind of tucks gently. And just take a couple nice deep breaths. Notice how you move here a little. Do you move a little from side to side or maybe forward and back? And don't try to change it or stop it, just become aware of that. And then feel your feet really grounding down into the mat. Just let yourself grow a little bit taller. We'll take 2 more breaths here in our mountain pose. Good. One more nice deep breath in and out. You can let your eyes open and reach your arms overhead. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Bring your fingertips to your shins and lengthen your spine. Big inhale. Fold forward again. Soften your knees, inhale here. Exhale to roll up to stand, 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach your arms overhead, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale back, or long spine, halfway lift. Fold forward. Soften your knees, inhale. Exhale to roll up to stand. Last time like this, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your fingertips to your shins, lengthen your spine, inhale. This time place your hands on the mat and step to a downward dog. Your downward dog is a nice inverted V, hips lifting up, push your hands into the mat. And pedal out your legs here a little bit. Good. Bend your knees a lot. Take a big breath in here. As you exhale, straighten your legs and start to roll forward to a plank pose. From your plank pose, bring your knees to the mat. What we don't want is to be in tabletop. We don't want our bum pushing back. So we want to bring our hips forward, but we also don't want to sink down. We want to keep everything here in line and engaged. Take a nice big breath in, look forward. As you exhale, bend your elbows and hug them into your rib cage. Inhale to push back up to your plank pose. And we'll do that a couple more times. So inhale here, exhale, lowering down halfway, hug your elbows in, and then lift back up. Good, one more inhale. Exhale down, inhale, lift. Good, this time as you exhale, lower yourself all the way to the mat. Uncurl your toes, hands stay right beside your chest. Tuck your chin. Good, big inhale here. As you exhale, start to roll yourself up, maybe to upward dog or maybe to cobra. Lindsay's taking a cobra here, so her chest is lifted. Just breathe here. Wherever you are, make sure you're not squishing your neck with your shoulders so your neck is long, and we'll all press back to a downward dog. So that's called our vinyasa. We're gonna do it a couple more times. I'll walk you through it while Lindsay and Lenore show you what it looks like. So bend your knees a lot, big inhale. Exhale, lift your hips up high, roll forward, then bring your knees down. Inhale here in your plank. Exhale, lower down all the way to the mat. Tuck your chin, inhale. Exhale to cobra or upward dog, all the way, lift your heart, and then back to downward dog. We'll do 2 more like that, creating a lot of heat. Bend your knees, big inhale. Exhale, lift up high, roll forward. When you get there, bring your knees down. Inhale at the top. Exhale, super slowly lower down. Beautiful. Inhale on the floor, tuck your chin. Exhale to your cobra or upward dog. Head is last. Inhale at the top. Downward dog. Last one for now. Big inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, lift up high, roll forward. Drop your knees down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lowering down to the mat. Big inhale on the floor. Exhale as you come up into cobra or upward dog. And then back to downward dog. Nice work. Look towards your hands, bend your knees, and step your feet to the top of your mat. Let's take a little ragdoll here just to work that out. So opposite hand tucks into opposite elbow. Let your head drop down, and if it feels good, sway from side to side. If holding onto your elbows feels like too much work right now, just release. Let your arms dangle. Let your head drop down even heavier. Good job. Release your hands. Bring your feet a little bit closer together, maybe even touching. Bend your knees a lot. Big inhale here. As you exhale through your core, drawing in and up, roll yourself into chair. We're gonna get pretty comfortable in this pose. We're gonna spend some time here today challenging your legs and your core, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your determination and your breath. So just smile, because sometimes we get so caught up in this like, oh, it's so much work. And that sends this message to your brain that it is a lot of work. But if you smile and enjoy yourself, then it won't be as hard, right? Take a big breath in here. As you exhale, hinge forward, reach behind you. Keep your chair legs the whole time through your core. As you inhale, come back to chair. Exhale, down and back. Beautiful. 2 more like that. Big inhale, full exhale. 1 more big inhale and exhale. Let it go. Nice work. Come back into chair. Pause here, just a breath. Stand up tall. Good. Shake that out. So we're gonna try something a little fun. So we're gonna move from our chair to temple to chair on the other side with our breath. So I'll show you what it looks like first, then we'll all do it together. So we'll come into our chair and we'll inhale here. And then as we exhale, we'll come to temple. And we inhale to chair at the back. Exhale, inhale. Really firing up through your legs. So let's start in our chair pose. Big inhale here. Exhale to temple. Inhale, chair, other side. Exhale, temple. Beautiful. Inhale, chair at the top. Nice work. Keep moving with your breath. Inhale in the center. Nice. Good job, you guys. See if you can start to sink a little bit lower. Don't forget to smile, because this is amazing and you're so strong. 1 more here each way, so we're even. We'll go to the back. Beautiful. And when you come to temple this time, we'll pause, hands on your hips or your thighs, move from side to side. Let that go. So you might start to feel your heart rate coming up. You might notice your breath rate increasing, maybe even a little bit of sweat. It's all amazing and perfect. Good. Come up back to standing. And we'll come back into chair, because this is where we're hanging out for a little. Reach your arms up, draw your low belly in and up, and sink down and back into a chair pose. Good. From here, ground down into your right foot and let your left foot hover. Maybe your toes stay on the floor, maybe they lift, and then we'll stand all the way up. Sink back down, lift your right heel or maybe the foot, place it down, stand up. We'll do a couple more like that. Inhale here, bend your knees, lift that left foot, put it down, stand up. Arms overhead, inhale, sink down. Exhale to lift, Put it down, stand up. One more each side. Reach up, sink down, lift. Put it down, stand up. Last time, reach up, lift, and put it down, stand up. Shake it out, let it all go. All right, we're keeping on going from here. Reach back up, and we'll come into our chair. Hands together in front of your heart. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, take your left elbow to your right knee. Good, ground down here a lot into that right foot and lift your left heel so you're coming onto the toes. Awesome. From here, slowly send that left foot back into a crescent lunge twist. Yeah, and if you stumble, it's perfect. Keep going. Breathe, don't forget that breath. We'll inhale here. As you exhale, tap that foot back to the top. Inhale to send it back. Exhale, bring it forward. 2 more like that. Inhale back. Exhale forward, use your core. 1 more, inhale it back. Exhale it forward and then drop your feet, fold forward, shake it out. Let it go, let your head go. Take a couple nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, letting it go. Good. Soften your knees and roll up to stand. Awesome job. And we'll do that on the other side because we have 2 legs. Yes. Both sides. Reach up high. Sink down. Hands together in front of your heart. Inhale here. As you exhale, take your right elbow to your left knee. Keep your hands pushing together, ground down into your left knee, and lift your right heel. Just pause here. Then slowly send that foot back. Good, crescent lunge twist. Inhale, exhale to tap it forward. Inhale, send it back. Exhale it forward. Just 2 more like that. You want to land that back foot as quietly as you can, which means you're using a lot of core. I think we'll do 1 more just to make sure we're even. Bring it forward and then fold forward. Shake that out. Nice work, you guys. And we'll come on and stand up high. Just release it. Let's come back to our mountain. Feet about hip distance apart. You could shake them out to find your anatomical foundation here. Let your shoulders relax, hands just out to the side. Close your eyes. Feel that in your body. Start to feel that movement from your legs coming up, the energy that we're creating, the heat. Let your heart rate come down a little. Awesome job. From here, we'll open our eyes. This is our last big movement of this class, and then we'll start to stretch it out a little. So we'll come into the middle of our mats. This one is gonna be challenging for everyone, I promise, but it's fun. So what we're going to do, you guys don't have to do it yet, I'll show you first. We're gonna come into our chair pose. We'll take a big inhale here. As we exhale, we plant our hands and do a tiny little hop, trying to get our feet to our bum. And if you see, I just had to walk my hands back in so I can come back to chair. Little hop. Maybe your hop is literally like that. Perfect. I want you to move at your own pace, jump as high as you can. The trick is to land like a cat, super quietly. Put a smile on your face first. Most important part. Okay, let's sink into a chair pose. Beautiful. Big inhale here. As you exhale, plant your hands, little hop. Don't forget to breathe. You can inhale as you come back up or add some extra breaths wherever you need them. Nice work, you guys. Land as quietly as you can so your core is super engaged. Nice work. After this one, now we just have 3 more. That's it. I promise. Last 3. Make them the best ones, like you have not done anything else yet today. This is the most amazing. You're so strong. Good. Last one here. Make it your best one. Beautiful. And we'll stand up tall and just shake that all out. Awesome work. Just Close your eyes here and take a nice big breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Let's do that one more time. Big inhale. Let it go. Awesome work. Reach your arms overhead, maybe look up and fold forward. Bring your fingertips to your shins and lengthen your spine. Hands to the mat, downward dog. Good, bend your knees a lot, inhale. Exhale, hips lift up high, roll forward, pause here. So you can stay on your toes. We've done it before on our knees. I'll show you one from the toes, and I'll let Lindsay and Lenore decide if they're going knees or toes. If you're on your knees, bring your knees to the mat. If you're staying on your toes, shift forward. We'll all inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale on the floor. Tuck your chin and exhale, lift your heart, upward dog or cobra, big inhale. Take a child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touching. Rest your forehead on the mat or on folded arms. Just breathe it out. Let it go. Awesome work. You'll take one more breath here in your child's pose. And then come on up to your hands and knees. Stack your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Walk your knees back so you're in that knee down plank. We're gonna take a side plank. So we'll keep our right hand on the floor and let our right leg kind of turn out to the side so that our right knee is on the floor and we can extend that left leg straight, reach the left arm up. Now, if you know that for your body, taking a full plank is fine and feels good, go ahead. Otherwise, bring your knee down and we'll stay here. Good, see if you can lift your hips a little bit higher and then reach your top arm forward and lift that top leg. Inhale here, exhale elbow to knee in front of your body. Inhale to extend, exhale to bring it in, just two more. Good, last one here. After this crunch in, extend back out and then lift up high. Lift your arm up to the sky, your leg up to the sky, and release it down. Just shake it out here in your tabletop. Maybe you need to lift a leg and shake it. Well, we have two sides, so let's take that on the other side. Walk your knees back. And then let your left leg kind of turn out to the side so that you can come onto the side of your left knee, lift your arm up. And if this is hard on your wrists, you're welcome to come to your forearms. You can come onto your foot too. Lift your hips a little bit higher, yeah, beautiful. Reach your top arm forward. Lift your top leg. Inhale here, exhale to crunch it in front of you. Good, find your breath, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it in. Two more, that's it, I promise. Good. Last one here, big inhale, crunch it in and then extend back out. Look around you, make sure you're not gonna kick anything and then lift up as high as you can and release down. Nice work. Take a child's pose again, knees wide, big toes touching. And if you're feeling like adding a little more challenge, you can take a downward dog as a resting posture instead of your child's pose. Whatever your body would like right now. Just two more breaths here. Great job. Let's come on forward, back to our hands and knees, and step our feet to our hands. With softness in your knees, take your time and roll up to stand. Let your shoulders relax and maybe give it a little shake. All right, last little bit. I'm so hot. It's okay. Let's ground down into our right foot here. Setting up for some balancing work. We'll push that right foot down, draw your low belly in and up so you grow a little taller. And bring your left foot onto your leg. So your foot can come onto your ankle, or your calf, I mean, or your inner thigh, or as a kickstand. If you're balanced, if it's windy where you are today, keep your toes on the floor. Once you have your foot placement, take your arms. There's so many variations. Find your version of tree. No two trees are alike, like no two yogis are alike. Once you've found your balance here, push down even more, grow a little taller. Yeah, nice work. You literally just both grew like 2 more inches. Take one more big breath in. Don't put that foot down, bring it out in front. Hold it here, lengthen your spine, lift a little higher, then release it, shake it out. Other side, left foot grounds down, softness in that left knee so that gives you a little bit of buoyancy. When you're ready, bring your right foot onto your leg, above or below the knee. We never want to push directly on the knee. From here, you could also make it a little kickstand. Take the version of tree arms that feels best in your body. Root down into the floor. Lengthen up a little higher. Keeping a little bit of softness in your body so nothing is tense. Good, just take one more big breath in here. Release your foot off your leg, lift it up in front, and then lift it a little bit higher. Hold it here, and release it down, shake it out. Inhale to reach up, our last chair pose, and exhale into chair, pause. So we're gonna keep sinking down, and if this doesn't work for you, you can come onto your hands and knees. We're gonna try to come all the way down to a seat. And maybe it's not very graceful, and that's okay. I felt like mine wasn't that graceful. Extend your right leg out in front. Left foot to your inner thigh. Reach up high, big inhale. Fold forward. Reach as far as you can. Keep your spine nice and long as you inhale, and exhale to fold forward. Start to let your breath relax. Good, walk your hands back up. Keep your legs the way they are and take your right hand to your left knee. Your left fingertips come behind you just as a kickstand, so we're not leaning back into them. Just right behind you. Find a lot of length in your spine. Big inhale. As you exhale, rotate back, looking over your left shoulder maybe. See if you can grow a little bit taller. Then gently twist open a bit more. Good, and come back to center. We'll keep our legs like this and then plant our left hand behind us. Point your right toes and reach your right arm up. Push down a lot into your left hand, your left knee, and your right foot to lift your hips up for stargazer. Let your right arm reach back behind you so you feel this stretch through the side of your body. Maybe even let your head drop back if it feels okay in your neck. Lift your hips a bit higher and gently come on back down. And we'll set up on the left. Inhale to reach up, fold forward. Inhale to lengthen your spine and fold a little deeper. Good, we'll sit all the way up. Keep your legs as they are. Take your left hand to your right knee, right fingertips behind you. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to twist back, maybe looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, see if you can grow a little bit taller. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Good, come back to center. Place your right hand behind you flat on the floor. Left arm reaches up, point your left toes. Push down into your hand, your knee, your shin, your foot, and lift up. Let that left arm reach back behind you, finding as much length as you can. See if you can lift your hips a little more. One big inhale, and gently release down. Good. We'll place our feet all the way onto the mat and lie down on your back. You know when you get here towards the end that we're not getting back up now. We're not getting up until it's over. So hug your knees into your chest. Maybe rock a little side to side. And then let your knees, or your feet rather, come to the edges of your mat with your knees bent. And then drop both knees to the right, letting them be a little offset like that. Nice stretch for your hip flexors, which we worked a lot in that chair pose. Or those multiple chair poses. Good. And then nice and slowly coming through center, take your legs right over to the other side. Just letting them drop down only as much as they'll go. Good. Come back into center. Hug your knees to your chest one more time. Give yourself a big squeeze. Let's take a nice big breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Do that again. Big inhale. And this time release your legs coming into Shavasana. So you can have your legs straight out and extended. Or you can bend your knees with your feet at the edges of your mat, knees dropping in towards each other. Turn your palms up to face the sky. Close your eyes. And just let everything go. Allow your breath to relax. Let your body get a little heavier with each breath. And if thoughts and distractions arise, bring your attention back to that gentle rise and fall of your chest. Without moving your body, take a big breath in your nose, fill your belly, and then just hold it there for a second. Open your mouth and let it go. One more big inhale. Hold it at the top. Open your mouth and let it go. Good. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing life back into your body. Bend your knees with your feet on the floor and gently roll to your side. And using your hands, press yourself to a comfortable seated position. Your eyes closed and your hands together in front of your heart. May your life be filled with happiness, peace, and love. Namaste. Namaste.
Location for this episode of Awakened Yoga provided by Lacey Holmes. To contact Lisa, you can visit awakenedyoga.ca.